Hey, good morning again. Jeffrey Paul with an inspiration for you. I want you to think about something. Are you following a plan? You know, I just got done because it's a mid-year point, and in the beginning of every year, I spend 3 days away from the whole world. I close myself off, I go away, I bring out my goals and my notebooks and my journals, and I really get quiet. I turn the world off in all possible ways, including electronically. But in turn, I really try to go within my heart and hear the voice of God speak to me and say, this is the way to go in it. So that helps me guide my path. It helps me write down a journal of goals and objectives and steps that I want to accomplish in every part of my life. But you know, I remember Steve Covey teaching me way back when about the end in mind. And he related that if you were in Detroit, Michigan, and you had a map for LA, and you were trying to get to someplace in Detroit, but you had an LA map, you're never going to get there no matter how hard you try, no matter what you do, no matter with all your effort, you don't get there. And look at us. Sometimes when we use our GPSs, we can't even get there. But if you don't have a plan, if you don't have a map, it really becomes virtually impossible to know where you're at or where you're going. Don't you agree? It's so amazing that most of us don't realize where we're at and where we're going. But we have goals, a lot of us, especially if you're watching this, you probably have goals. But how many of us, as I did this morning, stop and look at them, review them, reassess them, evaluate, is that goal equal to my place in life and desires today? Because you're allowed to change goals, even if you are midstream. Well, it's midstream right now, July, and it's time to take a look. You got another 6 months in this year to accomplish great things, amazing things. But you can't accomplish much unless you know where you're at, where you want to go. One of the greatest questions a psychologist asked me one day is, Jeff, what do you want? And ask yourself that question. What do you really want? As an individual, as a physical person, as a spiritual person, as a career person, maybe as a parent, as a wife, as a husband, what do you really, really want? Write it down. Write it down and then continue to look at it. Continue to post it everywhere you go so that you know what you want is right before you. And you'll find that every step you take will be a step in that direction if you keep the end in mind. The why. Why do I want that? Why do I want to be healthy? I want to be healthy because I want to live long and watch my grandchildren raise up and become grown-ups and impressions in the world and all the things that I want to do. So listen to me. Get a plan if you don't have a plan. Start with the basics. What do you want? Take every part of your life, whatever realms that you have, and ask yourself, what do you want? And then write it down. Now, I also have a challenge for you tomorrow. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock, I'm going to start something called the Weekly Teaching. An inspiration of teachings that will be biblically based, most of them, but they're practical based as everyday life, as I give you every morning on these walks as I take and I share with Facebook Live. If you have an interest, or you know others that may also want to join us, tell them, share with them that tomorrow morning, I believe it's July 3rd or 4th, but the reality of it is it's tomorrow from today. But in turn, I will be doing about a 20-minute sharing, teaching more in-depth principles of really living life in a way that you can enjoy life every day to the fullest, body, mind, soul, and spirit. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And don't forget, please give me those thumbs ups, those hearts that are watching, and let me know the comments, your thoughts. Let me know what thoughts about tomorrow. What are you looking at in your map of your life? Are you feeling like you're in a mess? You feel like you're never going to get out of this place where you're at? Are you feeling like you're working so hard but not getting ahead? It's all about the map. And I'll share with you and give you some other links of teachings that I've done on my blog at Jeffrey Paul Blog on our inspirational channel that will really help you guide your life to a new place. The new place is what you want, where you want to go. And that's what God wants. He wants you to get to the place where He's put in your heart to truly get to. The place that is a desire in your heart that you may think doesn't exist anymore. My sister Judah teaches a class about relive your dreams, build your dreams again. And you know what? It's pretty amazing that she continues to tell people, don't let your dreams die. Relive them. Go back to those dreams. If they really are what you want, God put them there. Go for them. Go for them. There's no better time. So, until tomorrow, when we have our teaching and inspire a new sunrise, I want you to remember, beauty and change begins within you. I'm Jeffrey Paul. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Tell your friends. And remember, those comments are so valuable to me. Thank you.